Hey people, first of all I wish you happy holiday to all of you. You are watching the Intelligence YouTube channel. I am Nag Babu. So today in this video I came up with a question. What is AI? What is learning AI? Is learning AI can create all my call spaces? So first of all you must know about learning AI, right? So learning AI is a company which is founded by Andrew Ng, who is the co-founder and co-chairman of Coursera, and he is the co-founder of DeepLearning.ai. He is famously known as American computer scientist. So in this Learning AI is a company which provides artificial solutions to make business with services and tools help them to integrate artificial intelligence into their operations. This website provides various resources and information about AI, etc. In this Learning AI, there is a feature called Learning Lens. This Learning Lens is a computer vision platform where you can build projects about classification, segmentation, etc. without having knowledge of programming and artificial intelligence. Interesting, right? Without knowing knowledge of programming and artificial intelligence, you can build a model, you can deploy a model, and you can manage computer vision on various applications. How can you do that? All that. So I did a project on my college by using this Learning Lens. So I will do all the things and will show a demonstration video. So let's move on the video, guys. Hey guys, let's come on to the video. So first of all, you want to go to that learningai.website, right? So open the browser and type learning.ai, and it takes me to that website. So basically this is a computer vision platform, right? So after that we want to sign in. So click accept that cookies and sign up now. Click sign up now. Sorry, go back. This take me to another page. Okay, click start for free. So it takes me to login page or sign up page. Then I will sign up with my Google account. So click start for free and it will move to the sign up page. So now I am clicking. If you have to give email, then you will give. I will clicking continue with Google. It's up to you. What you want to do, you can do. I am continue with my Google account. So it is ready to sign in that web page. And what is your organization name? So I am giving my name and click continue. So now I do not want to invite any members right now, so I want to skip this. So basically this is a computer vision platform where you can build projects without having knowledge of machine learning, artificial intelligence and programming. Interesting, right? So if you want to watch this video, watch this video. This video taught by the Andrew Ng. They also already have a demonstration, but so many of people do not have awareness on this. That's why I am doing this video. So after that I want to create a project. So if you observe here, there is upload, label, train, predict. So first you want to upload pictures and you want to label that pictures and you want to train our model on the pictures and you want to predict on by our testing or training data. Okay, right? So I am clicking start first project. I already did a project on my college, but I want to give an idea to you about how to start from beginning. That's why I am creating a new account and I am going it from beginning. So here I want to upload images. For suppose, if you observe this, if you want to build the object detection, and you can select first option. If you want to build segment detection and you want to give second option. Segment means I want to identify objects by painting pixels on them. And you want to classify, then use third option. I want to classify each image into different categories. I am using here object detection and I want to upload these images. Click on the cloud.
So basically you are uploading these pictures. Click here and it takes me to a space, and click on that image and it will navigate to our files. So now I will do a project on detection of birds. So I basically collected here parrot, jungle parrot and sparrow and peacock images collected from internet. So I am selecting these images. So I selected some images about of parrots, sparrows and peacock, and click on upload. I nearly uploading 14 images here. So basically when you start beginning, it gives 200 credits to you. 200 credits means how many images you are want to train. Each image cost 1 credit. So if you completed over 200 credits, it does not allow to create a project. Okay, but you can view your projects. So it shows me your free trial ends in 30 days. So that means it gives 30 days of time to view my projects and many more. But you cannot start our project if our 200 credits are over. So my 14 images successfully uploaded. It shows that pop-up. And so first of all, we know that are sparrows, that are parrot, that are peacock, but system, how you know, how system know. So for that I want to give a labeling. So you are giving unstructured data, you are giving labeling to that for identifying by model. So I am giving label. So this is what, this is parrot, right? So I want to create class called parrot and save class, and parrot it shows a purple color, and I am drawing a rectangular box. Where I have a parrot, I am drawing a rectangular box. So when I show any new pic to my system, so it already trained on how the parrot is look like. So how the parrot is look like is defined by my drawing rectangular box. By drawing this rectangular box, what the parrot, the system will identify wherever it sees a new picture. If there is a parrot in that picture, then it will identify. So I label completed for this image. I want to label for all 14 images. So next image is, so it at the bottom you have 2/14. That means you are in second picture. So signal is very low, that's why it takes me some light. So this is a sparrow, right? So but I don't want to include this picture in the parrot class. If I include this sparrow in parrot class, if I show a picture of sparrow to the system, it gives a output, this is a parrot, but actually this is a sparrow. It does not make sense, right? That's why I am creating another class that is called sparrow, and save class. And you want to draw a rectangle box where the sparrow is there. So this is my sparrow, right? Okay, I am going to next thing. So this is again a parrot, right? So go to parrot class and draw a parrot rectangle on that image. This is again a parrot, right? So I again drawing a rectangle. So like this, you want to give label to for every image. You cannot give a label, it's no problem. If you give at least some images as a label. So after that, it's before I want to train my model on these images, it shows me what, label 7 more images before you can train your first model. I want to label approximately 9 images. Then only it allows me to train the model. So I want to do with patience. So okay, so it again is sparrow, right? So I can go to sparrow class and draw a rectangle over that sparrow. where the sparrow lies. So this is a jungle parrot, right? This is not a normal parrot, this is jungle parrot. That's why I am giving label as a jungle parrot and save class. And I am drawing a rectangle over here where jungle parrot lies. So this is again a sparrow, right? So go to sparrow class and draw a sparrow label. Sparrow rectangle over the sparrow where sparrow lies in this picture, and it again say jungle parrot. So go to jungle parrot class and draw the rectangle over here. So it again is sparrow. So go to sparrow class and draw the sparrow class rectangle over where sparrow lies. This is peacock, right? So again you want to create a peacock class. So you want to give accurate information to the system how the peacock looks like. By that you are training a model. So draw a peacock. Draw a peacock rectangle over the peacock where peacock lies in this picture. Go to next. It's again a peacock. So draw a peacock rectangle over the peacock where peacock lies. So it shows me option for go to train. So your model is ready to train now. So click on go. I am showing a sample. You can do labeling for more images, you can do. It's up to you. So click go. So then after click on train option. So it shows me this training will cost 14 credits because I uploaded 14 images. So for this training cost are 14 credits. Basically it gives at beginning 200 free credits. If you consume this 200 credits, it does not allow me to train pictures. So you must have credits. So click on train. So model training is in progress. So see this on the right side, preventing CPU and configuring your model, loading all the libraries images and training and learning, cycling your images, store your model, testing performance and teaching your model to be more accurate. You will be see the line steadily decline as it makes fewer mistakes, meaning it is getting more accurate. So in this, so there is a graph will occur now. If this graph, in this graph, if the line is not steady, that means it contains some noisy. Okay. So it means it seems sometimes it does not give correct information. So we'll see how it will work. So our training and learning, our training is in process. So model is training on our 14 pictures. So and the training was completed. Now it is calculating the model performance. So now we will see the results of our precision and performance of the model, our model. So we'll see. So I is showing a sample project. So I already did a project on my college. So what I did there means, so I collected the approximately 100 pictures of my college places and I uploaded like this and I trained a model like this, but it takes so much time. That's why I don't show up here. I will show complete project after this model performance and some concepts are there. I will discuss. Then after I will show my project of my college. So our results are ready. So we got 100% precision and 90.9% recall. So 90.9% recall means this is a best model, right? So our results in ground truth is sparrow images are 4, peacock images are 2, jungle images are 2, parrot are 2. So okay. and one image you can't label. Okay, now this is a confidence threshold. What it does means, so when I'm predicting a model, sometimes it shows so many labels, sometimes it shows different labels also in a one picture. So for that, to give model, you want to give model a confidence. For that, when you increase the confidence level, it gives the reduces the number of labels and gives the accurate information. So first of all, I want to predict some image. So I will click on predict, and it moves to this page, and I want to drop these images here, and I want to drop a parrot image. So let's see how my model can predict that image. So it's sourcing running your prediction. So see this output. In prediction you got parrot, right? So this is a confidence level. So when you decrease the confidence level, it shows so many labels. One is jungle parrot, one is sparrow, and one is peacock. But when you increase the confidence level, it exactly showing the information, right? It exactly showing parrot. So that is the purpose of confidence threshold here. So after that, if you got exact output after training and after prediction, if you got exact output like this at the specific confidence threshold, then you can proceed with deploy. And when you click deploy, it gives some model name. I will give it as bot detection and click save. And you want to create an bot here. I will give my name Naga and create. So after that my model is deployed. So by this, so I can deploy my model, ready to deploy my model in any application by using API call. By using API call, I can use this project in any application. Okay, this is how you can create a project in Landing AI. Okay, so it's amazing, right? So like this, I already did a project on my college. I collected approximately 90 images and I labeled some of the objects and specifying some of the objects in those images. I specified some of the objects in those images. So, and I created a classes like our college contain A block, B block, C block, D block, and main hostel, and what are the things lies between A and B block, and what are the things lies between B and C block, and what are the what are the places lies in the playground. So I collected some pictures and I labeled that pictures and I trained that model. My training also completed. Now I want to show how my model predictions on that. So see here, so again I want to train this because I opened this website few minutes ago. For that it's again asking me to train again. So it's training now. Let's see how my landing curve looks like, how much precision I got, how much performance I got. Let's observe, because this is a big project, right? So you are dealing with a huge amount of pictures, and in each pictures you have lot of objects. Maybe model sometimes cannot give good performance, but it at least give the information, right? So I hope my labeling was give by my labeling model can give correct information, because we know for basically when you do predictions, you are using support vector emissions and decision trees. But so for classifications you are using support vector emissions and decision trees, right? So but here in this landing lens you are having pre-built options. So just you want Yeah, guys, my training is completed. Now I am able to predict, right? So I got 88.2% precision and I got 74.6% recall. So a bit lower of recall, right? So our instances are kite playground, kite process, kite volleyball, A block, B block, kite open auditorium. So I given some classes. So now it's time to predict. And I want to drop images. I want to drop some images. Okay, let's open this. How it can predict. Okay guys, I finally got this output. So I uploaded this picture and it gives a prediction like, so at top right it shows me in between A and B block. This is how it gives prediction. It can find the places in my college. So what I do, first of all I collect the all pictures and I uploaded the pictures to the model, and the model train on that pictures, and the model will automatically train and test, and they can evaluate their recall and precisions. And you can make predictions by uploading image or by showing the image to the camera, and it will give the predictions. And there is a confidence threshold. You can increase the confidence level, it will give you the accurate results. If you decrease the confidence level, it gives the some incorrect accurate results. Okay, I hope by this video you all have got the idea about Learning AI. Thank you for seeing this video, and I requesting you please share this channel to your friends and please subscribe. Thank you.